we're going to be having a bird on my head and probably poop on it again. Anyway, hi. Hi cuties, and welcome to another day of Litmas. Today is an exciting day because we're going to be talking about all the anticipated releases coming up next year. Well, not all of them. We're going to mainly focus on Q1, so the book releasing in January, February, and March. I almost forgot the months there. Wow. We'll have a few honorable mentions of what's coming out later in the year. We're going to do it this way just because, you know, sometimes release dates change. A lot of the books I have on my list of books I want to read next year, some of them don't have concrete dates yet and may even get pushed back further to 2024, which is tragic. But, you know, I don't really know how it all works in the world of traditional publishing. And you were so gonna poop on me right now. Did you just poop? You better not. Come here. You are banned. You're banned from my head. Anyway, we're going to be talking about a few from authors that I know and love and some new authors to me. Not necessarily debuts, but there's definitely a few debuts going on in here. Let's take a look at my Goodreads list. So, we have in total 96 books so far. Now, of 2022, I have 197. So there is, this list grows throughout the year. So if you know of releases, I'm going to go ahead and say this ahead of time. If you know of new releases coming out next year that I don't mention or you don't see on this list, put them in the comments so I can add them because I'm always looking for new releases. I'm not one to shy away from adding books to the TBR. Let's get into, I need to organize these. Hold on. Settings, date pubbed. We're organizing it this way. So there's a bunch of unknowns, as you can see. Whole bunch of unknowns that say they're going to be 2023, but we don't have an official one. So we're gonna go all the way down January. Okay, so the first one we're talking about is a new author to me, and that is Amelie Wenjiao. This is Song of Silver, Flame Like Night. I really don't like the new Goodreads layout, to be honest, because I can't like open the picture so that you guys can see it a little bit clearer. This is an Asian-inspired fantasy series. I don't know if it's their debut. Is it their big debut? Who else? Have you written other things? I feel like this is not a debut. I feel like I know this author's name. Yeah, no, cool. Oh, they wrote Blood Air though, and I didn't want to read Blood Air because I don't like the cover. It's that soft cover thing that looks unfinished to me. That's funny, but this cover's fantastic and I love it. So, but we got dragons in this one, you know, Fallen Kingdom, Ancient China. Sign me the hell up. I'm not going to go into full detail about all of these just because there's so many, but I am going to tell you all the titles and when they come out. So this one comes out January 3rd. Very excited for it. I don't think this giveaway is actually active. Is this giveaway active? No, it's not even open. It opens for entries on November 27th. So now actually it should be open. I don't like how Goodreads does that. To an author we know and love, we have The Stolen Heir, Holly Black. This is a kind of continuation of Cruel Prince, but starring Oak. Oak is all grown up now, and we're coming back to Elfheim, and I love The Cruel Prince. I thought it was really fun. This one also comes out January 3rd of 2023. Very excited to delve back into this world and learn more about Oak and see how Oak has grown into his own. And there's also another character, Lady Nor of the Court of Teeth, I guess. Oh, Surin, Child Queen of the Court of Teeth. All right. So I'm assuming there's going to be a lovely little romance between Surin and Oak because I understand how these tropes work. Next up, we have another author that I know and love, but I hate this cover. I hate this cover so much, guys. It's a rabbit. It's like a dead rabbit. It's a sickly rabbit. I hate rabbits. I hate looking at them. This is Hellbent, which is the sequel to Ninth House, the Alex Stern series. And okay, here's the thing about Alex Stern, about Ninth House. I did like it. I think some people were not prepared for adult Leigh Bardugo. But it did have, it's the only book that's ever made me actually like almost throw up. I was gagging at one point, and if you read it, you probably know what I'm talking about. Even thinking about it now, God, it's bad. It's bad. It's a bad scene. I don't like that scene. But I did think this was really interesting and I liked this. So I do want to read the sequel. I just hate this cover. Why couldn't we keep it snakes? Just snake themes all the time. No rabbits. Why rabbits? Well, so many books lately have had rabbits on them and it drives me insane because I can't stand rabbits. Ah! Sorry to all the rabbit fans out there, but I'm deathly afraid of them. I'm deathly afraid, but they trigger a fear instinct in me and they squeak me out. A new author to me, and I believe this might be a debut. Yes, this is a debut. This is The Daughters of Izdihar by Hadir Elspai, and this is with modern Egyptian history. So that's really cool. Again, I love, if it's a non-Western fantasy, non-Western inspired fantasy, I'm probably gonna wanna read it because I'm tired of Western culture. I'm tired of white people history. As a white person, I like learning about more because in our lovely education system here in America, we don't get to learn these things. And I want to learn more and I like to experience different cultures and it's cool. And it's also apparently going to be queer. We have a water weaver kind of thing. I just love this. I love this cover. I'm really excited about this. Read more about it if you too are interested and have read possibly some of the stuff all here. But we have an all-female military regiment going in here, so you know it was going to be queer if it's going to have that. Otherwise it would be unrealistic. Okay, we have Mysteries of Thorn Manor by Margaret Rogerson. So excited. This comes out January 17th. Did I say when Izdihar comes out? Did I say it? It comes out January 10th. January 10th, my bad. January 10th there. Mysteries of Thorn Manor comes out January 17th. This is a sequel novella to Sorcery of Thorns, and I can't wait to see my boy Silas again. I love Silas so much. I'm just sad that this is so small. It's only 192 pages, and I'm like, I want so much more because I love these characters. I loved Elizabeth, I love Nathaniel, and I love Silas. And Midwinter Ball, like, yes, absolutely sign me the hell up. I'm so excited for this. Like, none of us even expected to go back into the world of Sorcery of Thorns, and then Margaret Rogerson was just like, boom, and we're all like, ah! And yeah, now we just have to wonder when is Vespertine 2 coming out, because that is supposed to be a duology, but I see no indication of that sequel anywhere, and I need it. I mean, it stands alone fine, but it was listed as Vespertine 1, so where's Vespertine 2? We need to know. Next up, we have God Killer by Hannah Kaner. This one, again, look at that cover, just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. We have an epic mythology fantasy here. Little girl and a littler god who cannot find out about his quest. Ooh. We have Skediseth. I can't pronounce that. Is a god of white lies. It's connected to a little noble girl on the run. It doesn't tell you a whole lot, but I'm still pretty pumped for it. So this one comes out January 19th, 2023. Obviously, they're all 2023. I don't know why I needed to say it like that, but I did. So there's God Killer, #1, Hannah Kaner. Have not read anything by Hannah Kaner before. And we have back to authors we know and love, and that is Begin Again by Emma Lord. This is Emma Lord's new. Emma Lord tends to always have a January release. All 3 of her books prior to this have been January releases. I have read every single one of them. She just does YA contemporary romance really, really well. She always has kind of a family element to it as well, something a little bit more harder hitting in them, and I'm excited. I don't even really know what it's about. I just saw Emma Lord's name and went, yoink. So this one's dealing with some college stuff, and, you know, things go wrong for them, and yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be cute. That's what I know. It's gonna be cute and wholesome, and that's what I want sometimes, and Emma Lord always delivers to me well. She always delivers it. So one more January we want to talk about, and that is Spice Road by Maya Ibrahim. This is a first book in an epic fantasy series and Arabian inspired. So yes, non-Western, gonna wanna read it. Gonna wanna read it with spice magic kind of stuff going on. I don't need to know more. I don't need to know anything else, really. That's all I need to know. I could read the description, but I don't need to because already got me. You already hooked me. This one comes out January 24th. Did I say Begin Again also comes out January 24th. I'm doing really bad at this video, just FYI. Moving on to February. February, we have one that doesn't have a cover yet, but I'm still scared about this one. So Heartstopper Volume 5 comes out in theory February 2nd. Now, I was also, this is a scary one. It's not necessarily concrete. I have a feeling it's better because now it has a full date like that. But last year it told me it was going to come out in 2022 and then it didn't. I don't know, but it's Heartstopper. I'm going to read it. I'm going to love it, obviously. Next up, we have The Severed Thread by Leslie Vedder. This is the sequel to The Bone Spindle, which I absolutely loved. It is a gender-bent retelling of Sleeping Beauty, loosely, I would say. It's got some, like it says, perfect for fans of Sorcery Thorns and Cruel Prince. Now, I wouldn't necessarily compare this to Cruel Prince, but I would give it the Sorcery of Thorns vibe to it. I definitely love this. This comes out February 7th. If you haven't already read Bone Spindle, I highly recommend reading it. It's super fun. We've got great characters and swoony romances and good plot twists, and yeah, loved it. Loved it! And speaking of another duology, we've got These Infinite Threads by Tahereh Mafi. This is This Woven Kingdom #2. Again, lots of sequels coming out. I don't think I actually said that, so not again, but there are a lot of sequels coming out, and a lot of like companion things on this list, I will say. So yes, I really liked This Woven Kingdom. I thought it was really, really good. It surprised me with how good I liked it. Wow, I'm not doing English today. We're not doing that. But if you haven't read This Woven Kingdom, go check it out. It's really worth it. And I love it. I love the colors that we've gotten for the covers. I think they're going to sit together very nicely on the bookshelf. This is a new author to me. This is Seven Faceless Saints by M.K. Lobb. This one is going to be a kind of a mystery fantasy. And yeah, this is literally a cover. This is a cover buy for me. I like this cover a lot. Yeah, I think there's a mystery in it. I'm really bad at describing these because I also am like this, that would make a really long video if I was reading all of these. But we've got this mystery murderer in a fantasy land, and that's enough to get me to want to read it. So we're good. It comes out February 7th. Another new author to me is Gloria Chow. This is When You Wish Upon a Lantern. I anticipate this to be a super cute contemporary romance based with Asian stories, Asian voices, and I'm just excited about it. I think it's going to be super cute. I love the cover of this as well. Very Tangled vibes, obviously. We've got the lantern thing, but also like lantern wishing is a very culturally important part of a lot of different Asian cultures. So there you go. That is not stealing from Tangled, but it just, like the color scheme of it all gives you Tangled vibes, right? Right, am I wrong about that? Like the purple and the yellows, it's very Tangled. I'm just excited. This will be a really cute romance, I hope. I hope it's not like secretly heartbreaking, because I don't like those kinds of romances. We gotta scroll down a little. I do have a bunch more here, but I wanted to talk about more, and this one in particular is one of my most anticipated releases of the year, and that's gonna be A Day of Fallen Night, which is Roots of Chaos 0. This is the prequel to Priory of the Orange Tree, and I loved Priory of the Orange Tree. I know some people don't. It is a chunker. This one's also chunky. Is it bigger? It's about the same size. Priory is A4. It's a little bigger than Priory. Oh wait, that's the Kindle edition though. Give me the hardcover. Show me their hardcover. Okay, yeah, hardcover is A27 even. So yes, oh my God. There's gonna be another one? Guys? There's gonna be another one? I was only excited about the prequel. There's another book 3. What? Okay, calming down from that news. This is exciting. It's high fantasy, dragons galore, and well, there's worms, this is the dragons, and I'm so excited. I'm really excited. I can't wait. It comes out February 28th. So if anybody wants to get me a Valentine's gift. Lastly, for authors, new authors to me for February, we have She Is a Haunting. Now, I'm not normally a horror reader, but this one has a Vietnamese with paranormal ghost aspect to it. It's a very creepy cover, and I think when I'm in the mood for spookier stuff, I think this is a good pick, even though I'm not a mood reader at all. But if I can like gauge this one to read around the spookier time, I'm gonna want to read this one. But yeah, this looks pretty good. I don't know if this is their debut either. Do they have other books? Yes, they do. Oh, they're coming out with more. Night of the Living Queers. What is this? Oh, it's an anthology. Oh, we're reading that. Oh, we are definitely reading that. That's going in. That's going in the list. Those are all, that's all of the Februarys. Now we're getting into March, and March also has one of my absolutely most anticipated releases of the year, and that is The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi. And this is by S.A. Chakraborty. I'm so excited. S.A. Chakraborty wrote City of Brass trilogy, which I absolutely loved. And now we're getting kind of a Sinbad retelling, gender-bent retelling, I think, of Sinbad. And I'm ready for this. Look at that cover. Like, come on. Come on. Are you not stoked? I'm stoked. Can't wait. It's almost 500 pages. March 2nd. I'm coming for you. This is another one. If you want Q to fall in love with you, you buy me these books. Now, this is not a debut, but it's an author I haven't read before, but this is The Foxglove King by Hannah F. Whitten. This is a fantasy romance. It's got a queer aspect to it, apparently. But I do want to read For the Wolf, which I believe Hannah Whitten also wrote. I don't have a copy of it yet, but I love the cover for this one. I think this is going to be a lovely romantic epic fantasy, and those are my buzzwords, man. Buzzwords for me. Oh, Mortem, the magic born from death. It's high-priced and illicit commodity. Ooh, Laura's job is running poisons. Dang. So, this one comes out March 7th, 400 pages. Again, oh, it's a Kindle copy. I don't want a Kindle copy. I don't do ebooks. I do physical reads or I do audiobooks. Just kidding. The last one for March of new authors to me, and that is Midnight Strikes by Ziba Shahnaz. This one also is a debut. We've got kind of a time loop situation, which normally is not my thing. I'm not one for time travel, but sometimes time loops can be done really well. Especially this one has this murder aspect on the royal family and possibly a little Cinderella-y. I'm not sure. But I think it might be. It might be something like a time loop Cinderella, which is cool. This one comes out March 14th. Next up, again, another super anticipated release from an author that I know and love, and that is Defiant by Brandon Sanderson. This should come out March 16th. I am a little worried about this, though. We are a tad worried this might get pushed because it does say spring, summer 2023. So this might not actually come out in March. It has that date. It doesn't have a cover yet, though, but it's the conclusion to Skyward, and I'm really sad about that because I want so much more Skyward. But I've heard that this is the last one, and I'm not okay with that because Skyward's my favorite of the Sanderson books so far. I enjoyed Stormlight, I enjoyed Mistborn, but nothing has hit me like Skyward has hit me, and I absolutely love Skyward, okay? It's got Embot and Doomslug in it. Two of my absolute favorite non-human companions. Like, I need this to go on for like 5,000 books. Is that too much to ask? I don't think it is. Hopefully March 16th on this one. And lastly, we have another Francesca Zappia, living in that fantasy mystery world, very similar to like Now Entering Adamsville, which I did enjoy. Not a lot of other people did, but I really liked it a lot. I thought it was great. I love Zappia's writing. I haven't read Katzenjammer just yet. I still have it. I need to read it. I'm really bad. It didn't make its way onto the TBR because there's no audiobook for it. But that's fine because I think every single Zappia book I have read physically. So I just need to take some time and read it. But March 28th, Grey Miss Fair. Look at that cover. Look at that creepy, spooky vibe. Loving that. Just loving that. But that's it. That's it for the first quarter. Now there are some Honorable mentions, we'll just kind of go through. I mean, obviously you can see all of these. There's Stars and Smoke by Marie Lu. Elizabeth Lim has her new When You Wish Upon a Star coming out here. We've got Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross coming out April 4th. Atalanta, the new Jennifer Saint. I'm a little bit worried just because I didn't like Electra as much as I liked Ariadne, so we'll see where we land with Atalanta. That comes out April 13th. We've got a new TJ Klune coming out April 25th. You know, Mambo Going Nuts. We've got Dragonfall. I'm super excited about. This looks like a really, really good one. We've got The Cleaving, which is a very interesting Arthurian kind of retelling, but based on the women. You guys can just kind of, you can see what's all coming out. R.F. Kuang has a new book called Yellowface coming out. Should be a little bit of a thriller, apparently. We also are super excited for Some Shall Break, which is None Shall Sleep #2. I loved None Shall Sleep, okay? And I don't normally like thrillers, but I loved that book. I cannot wait to get back in this world and with Simon Gutmanson again and his creepy, creepy ways. Yo, so good. So good. So good. Yeah, okay. There's just so many books. I don't even know where to stop. Obviously, I want to tell you guys, Guardians of Dawn, Jara. I did read this. I got an arc of this one. Absolutely loved it. You see me, 5 stars right there. Then we also have Heavenly Tyrant coming out by Sharon Gigel. This is a sequel to Iron Widow. Can't wait for that. August 29th for that, baby. We've got so many more. Vengeance of the Pirate Queen. Trisha Levenseller's coming out with a 3rd one. Now, here's the downside. I love the original covers. They've changed the covers, and now this book is going to have the new covers, and I don't like the new covers very much. I don't like it. And then there's My Salty Mary, which now it looks like it's going to be 2024, so I have to take it off this list, which is sad because I want it. I want them. I like them all. So, there you have it. Those are the new releases coming to you for Q1 and a little showcase of what's coming out for the rest of the year. But I will be doing these updates every quarter just to show you what's coming out soon and what we're all excited for. I'm excited for so many things, but if I miss something, put it in the comments below. Let me know what it is, and I will put it on this list and grow my ever-growing TBR. But that's fine. I like having a chunky TBR, okay? I'm fine with that. Cool. And that's the end of the video, so I'm gonna go now. I'll see you tomorrow, cuties. Bye! I forgot I left the window open. Oh well, ma'am. You get away from there. She's become obsessed with the walls lately. Hey, hey, you're gonna fall like that. Yeah, come here. Hey, Ba, 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 ba. Don't make me come. Mambino. Mambino. Oh God, I need my desk chair to get here. Stay with me, the world is dark and wild. Stay with me, and you shall be a child. Mambo, I would like to get my deposit back on this apartment. Oh my God. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. One's out there is like, I'm in love with Q. I want Q to fall in love with me. Just buy me this book.